You are here because the outside world rejects you. This is your family. I am your father.
I'm glad you've come.
Him coming, pause.
It was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect.
He lived hard. I mean, that was a guy that lived, you know, he smoked hard, he drank hard.
But he always looked like that. Well, I mean,
these nuts. Somebody's gonna cook that and it's gonna be awful, but anyway.
I had balls for breakfast.
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
I would say Sydney Sweeney is very attractive.
I would say that she's pretty malformed. Her upper maxilla is extremely recessed, right? She's got the eyes of doom with no infraorbital support. She's really not that much of a looker in her face.
Why are you gay?
We're not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course not.
I mean, it's fine if that's who you are.
Absolutely.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
And against my better judgment, I clicked the link and I watched the YouTube video. It wasn't anything, it was the black screen. So I'm wondering if it could be something to do with how they hacked my account. And I took a screenshot of the profile I'm talking about. Okay. I'll show it to you.
It's a rock.
Welcome to the rock.
Wait. Now look right now. You're not gonna take inches off my dick, bro. Like, how many followers do I have?
Well, how many is it? I can't believe how smart your stuff is, how fun it is to watch.
That was sweet, huh? Did you like that? Yeah!
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing today? Let's minimize the pictures. I need to start learning where they are, the logos, so I can be like, y'all seen this today? New Avengers Doomsday trailer. Is it good? My thoughts. Need to start getting it down. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Bonfires and Coffee. Episode 1. I know what you're thinking. Did we do like 230 of these episodes or some shit like that? Playing video game. It's not format. Bonfires and Coffee. Once a week, an hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll gauge it. Show. We talk about fun things like video games, possibly current events, stuff that has to do with my channel, my sphere, my interests. We'll leave the late night stuff for the late nights, for the bonfires and beers. Saturdays. Wednesdays, early morning shows. So we're going to give you twice a week, one early Wednesday for some coffee to get you through the hump day until hump day chinwag comes on. And then we're going to get you one for Saturday to get you ramped up. Yellow Flash, get you crumped up, undrunk. I'm going to get you buzzed, get you there. Get some buzz balls. We're going to pregame for the parties. So if you're new, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Which, you know, I realized, or I heard something last night. I was watching some videos on making YouTube videos. You know that 10% of people that have a YouTube channel only 10% of those make it to 1,000 subscribers or more. It's like, really? So one out of 10 people that have a YouTube channel get 1,000 subscribers. It's hard. It's hard to put in the work, to give a good product, to be presentable and entertaining. I don't think I am. If I am, please leave a like, share, help it get out there in the algorithm to other people that would like to join. We're gonna do this every week. Episode 1, 2026. You want to go back and look at me play video games and freak out, like play mostly FromSoft for the past 2 years? We had some good conversations, but this will be more one-on-one with everybody. So, thank you. Let's get one-on-one, shall we? Again, my first time, first person in the chat. Hi, Rosalind. Looking forward to it. Well, thank you. I am too. We got my coffee ready. It's warm. I got some topics of discussion. I had a fun one to do too. I was gonna do like AI. Hold on. I know you're probably like, we can't hear you, Rock. The music's too loud. You got StreamYards is crazy. So I had an AI versus IRL, something that can always be going down and we can add to. But last night when I woke up, we had some breaking news. Yesterday, my boy SmashJT, friend of the DA's channel. If you guys don't know, I be participating on the DA's office every Sunday evening. I link it when I go on there. So if you guys ever see me post, I be participating in a panel as a panelist on Derek Anderson's show, the DA's office every Sunday. He, SmashJT, friend of the show, is always raiding Derek. Apparently, got hacked yesterday. His Twitter account got hacked because he's always getting attacked for some reason. He's not victim. He's not a victim. That's not what he's claiming. He's just claiming that he got hacked and attacked. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about one of my interests that everybody loves. The new Marvel movie's coming out. Doomsday. This will have the 4th trailer for Avengers Doomsday with Black Panther, the Wakandans, and the Fantastic Four, tying that in from the movie from last summer. We'll watch it together, see what it's like. What else are we going to learn about? Oh, yeah. We don't have trailers for it, but Elden Ring movie is on the rise. We'll keep an eye on it. Since it's being our first show, we'll talk about it, and we'll continue to talk about it until it comes out. SJ, hello, Lady Maria in Rockefeller Plaza. Guess who just jumped up here to say hi? Guess who just jumped up to say hi? Huh? Don't show your ass. Get your ass out of their face. What the hell's the matter with you? What the hell's the matter with you? Get your ass. You're on camera. Get your ass out of their face. Thank you. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive her. She's not really used to. That's not the right one. Yo, Benito. No, let me add to share. Let me full screen layout. Now if I remove it, will it work? There we go. Benito Vincenzo, what up, Rock? How's she clawing my back so bad? How you doing this morning? Got your coffee ready? Got some topics to discuss? Stick around, hang out. Take off your pants and jacket. Stay a while. Hi, Lenore Gaming. How you doing? I loved your video you made last night, too. My buddy Eldon Safer was asking me, I always raid his channels because when I'm playing Night Rain, he's probably playing. He's a great Night Rain player. I was like, you know what? He is. How do you raid channels? It's like, you do this. And it's too much to like describe her Discord. You know what I can do? I can link Lenora's video to you. Make sure you say, good video. Thumbs up. Lenora just dropped the video on how to raid other people's channels on YouTube. If you don't know, go to Lenora Game and subscribe. And it literally just dropped last night. Good video. I am Vengeance. I am the Night. I am X-Punisher. What up, X-Punisher? What's going on, bro? GG's. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. This coffee tasting good. I don't know about y'all. Mine tasting really good right now. What's up, bro? New show, Nets and Panios. New show. Same name, different format. You know, we used to just do like video games. I'd be like, hey, what's up, everybody? Da, 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 da. You know, we're still going to do gaming, but I think I would just leave like Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe. You know, Mondays and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to probably try to take off because, you know, I want to start giving them more of a quality product. That's true. Something that people actually watch when they come here, watch, like, oh, Rockstar shit. You know, like when you watch everybody else's channel, you have a whole bunch of people. I need to start learning what time to drop to get the most viewership. Start talking about topics that people want to hear, and just try to excel. I'm not trying to limit myself by just picking up a controller and playing video games. I'm trying to further and see what I can do if I try. If I try and apply myself, Lord knows what the possibilities are. People keep asking me, I was like, let me make a video. It's easier than repeat it every time I ask. I know, right? Not only that, here's my next video I want you to make, because I looked up this after today. I was like, I wonder if Lenore got to get a video on that. You don't. How do I make a poll? Not like just like a fucking create a post poll, Lenora. Like right now, if I was like, does anybody in my chat know how to make a poll? Let's go to the live comment section and make a live poll in my comment section. Do you know how to make a poll? Yes or no? No, never tried it. Not just creating a post, it's going live, it's there. So there's another 2-minute video for you to do. You could have a nice little how-to YouTube shit as you're going along. I can send everybody trafficking over to you because I don't know how to do it. I'm going to go look for it. Might as well send it to somebody, one of our friends that knows how to do it, that's making the videos on it. I don't know what's going on. So that'd be awesome. Did I turn the music down? It sounds like it's still playing for some reason. It is. StreamYard is crazy as hell. Again, it's like Elden Ring. I'm gonna figure it out. I haven't played on StreamYards in like 2 months, and like last week I played like once or twice. I'm like, they fixed a lot of stuff, so it's a little bit different. I'll figure it out. Did y'all like the music? Should I bring the music back? Should I change the music? Let's turn the music up to see what. Let's change the music a bit. I feel like that's more like a nighttime. And ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Rockefeller. We'll change. No, we don't know that one. This one's pretty chill. I think this is what my nerdy home uses though. I was using these before Steph decided to use them like a month ago, and she was like, "I like this one." I was like, "Steph, that's like, I guess I'll go to night driving." This is feeding the ducks. Straight throating. I got a new thing we're gonna talk about on bonfires and beer this Saturday called straight throating. Sci-Fact, I'm sure you know what that is. We'll talk about it. I like that. Feed the ducks. I like that. We'll turn it down a little bit. Let's get into it, shall we? My boy was hacked, man. I can't believe this shit. Let's share some screens. Let's do this first. So he got a video. He already got it up and about. If I share it, we can talk about it. We can just play it, and we can get caught up to speed. I don't know what happened, right? Let's pause that music. Yo, SmashJT, what happened, man? They hacked my boy. They got my boy. Let's find out what happened to my boy SmashJT. I don't know, and I want to.
I just got hacked on X, and this might actually be the first video that my haters will hit the like button on, because my career as far as a content creator on social media might be coming to an end if this is not addressed. Yeah, it's that serious. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what happened, the events that led up to me getting hacked and why this happened, how you can avoid doing this in the future, and what these hackers did to make it seem like this phishing attempt was actually very legit, coming directly from X themselves. So I highly recommend you take note of this so it doesn't happen to you.
So you got somebody was phishing attempt. You got phishing through something. Look like somebody got his X account. I'll let him talk. It's only like a 10-minute video. We'll get the gist of it down. But I didn't know, and I wanted to watch it with you all, just like the Black Panther trailer that I've been waiting to watch and I haven't seen. So let's get to it. Yo, but first off, hail all my boy Dragon Master. What up? Sup, bro? DK in the house. Oh, she is hot. You gonna meet her at MegaCon? Who's hot? Who are we talking about? She's hot. Lenora Gaiman. Yeah, I'll meet her if she goes there. I'll meet her at MegaCon. I'm gonna meet a whole bunch of people at MegaCon. I can't wait, bro. I can't fucking wait. So let's see what SmashJT got to say. I just want to say what up to everybody.
I brought up my alternate X account. This is SmashJT Plus. I don't typically use this account very much. It's more for just like the offhanded stuff that doesn't fit on the main account. And I haven't used it for a few months, but now is a situation where I'm glad I have it. On SmashJT Plus, I said, alert, SmashJT.
This is why you should always have a backup account. If you have accounts, go for 2 accounts, because having a backup in case something's happened. Oh, my nerdy home staff. My bad. Yeah, she's a very pretty girl, isn't she?
He has been hacked, and I have lost control of the account. Please help me get a hold of X and Elon Musk to resolve ASAP. Thank you. And I CC'd Grums and then CC'd a whole bunch of other people. And I'm like, you know what? I could CC everyone with this, but unless X themselves sees this, nothing's going to change. So I've gone through, and I'll talk about this as I get later in this, but I've gone through these steps and trying to get in touch with X support, but that can take days, if not weeks, potentially to get addressed, which is very concerning.
I wonder if that's because Elon fired everybody in the goddamn.
I said, I checked the email address and it looked legit. F my life. I just woke up and wasn't thinking right. Ugh. So this is the email that came through, and this is the email address, notify@rightsnotice-x.com. And I'm like, that's a little sus.
So y'all see that? Let's go back to that. What did it say? Notify at rights notice through x.com. If y'all see this in your shit right there, right?
And I'm like, that's a little sus.
Heads up.
I don't necessarily believe this is a real X account that's emailing me. So I was going to disregard it. And then I started getting messages from friends saying that they're getting their YouTube accounts copyright struck from Team Kill Media, the company behind making the game Code Violet. And then I saw the email information and I'm like, oh, I'm getting a content dispute from Team Kill Media on Twitter or X. That never happens, but this developer must be really going like hardcore raging to get everyone taken down for daring to talk about their game. So
we've received a report regarding the content shown below. After an initial review, it appears that it may not comply with our platform guidelines. The report mentions that the post might include copyrighted or otherwise restricted material. Illegal. Team Kill Media strikes YouTubers after negative coverage.
Right away, my brain was like, okay, maybe the email address doesn't seem legit, but the situation sure as hell smells right.
We got a
This lines up
situation.
with what everyone else is saying. It says content dispute filed. Hi, SmashJT. We've received a report regarding the content shown below. After an initial review, it appears that it may not comply with our platform guidelines. The report mentions that the post might include copyrighted or otherwise restricted material, which lined up exactly with what was being claimed over on YouTube. So I fell hook, line, and sinker for this. I said, this is how they got me fished. It was pretty impressive, not going to lie. Initial email came through to me, and I saw it on my phone while I was grabbing my morning coffee. Due to the topic at hand, I immediately assumed the worst, referencing my video about Team Kill Media. Seeing as they seem to be going flag crazy lately with creators, I assumed they had moved on to targeting X social media accounts on top of YouTube videos. I clicked the link on my cell phone and it brought me to a site that looked legit. Even still, to be sure, I went and double checked the email address, and while it was a bit sus, everything else lined up, and I assumed this was an email address that X uses for these situations. Now, obviously, hindsight's 2020. Anytime you get an email from a company, double check the email to make sure it's an official company source. Again,
I've got Rumble in my fucking, I got 2 different Rumbles in my spam folder. One, if like Rumble Studio, you know, if they send it to me, it goes through. But if Abe started streaming, it's in my spam folder. Don't be scared to send people to spam folders and be like, hey, what's the worst going to happen? You can unspam it later. If you give them the access to your email account, not only will they flood it, if they're not nefarious, they'll have access to a lot of your shit if they are nefarious. So
this was very early in the morning. I just had woke up and was going over to get my
unsubscribe,
coffee
preferably
and loading up my phone messages like I do every day. And I saw this come through as I'm getting notifications from people messaging me saying, oh my God, Team Kill Media is submitting copyright strikes on my YouTube video. They took my YouTube video down. It's happening across the board. So I was seeing those messages come through as I was reading this email. And I'm like, well, it's happening to a bunch of people right now, which again, no excuses, but because all this was happening, that's why I was just like, all right, let me just deal with this right now. Then I will go to social media and tell people what's happening. That was a really bad idea, of course. I said it was not, as we now know. But at the time, I was just waking up, still in a fog, and getting messages from friends about how Team Kill was taking their videos down too with copyright strikes. It all came together with terrible timing. Typically, I'd be far more cautious, which is very true. This was a really, really good attempt because it looked exactly like how X sets up their reporting information. I said I filled out all the info and even wrote out a full explanation as to what was happening. And then worst of all, I uploaded an image of my driver's license to prove who I was.
Oh my fucking God. And just so you know, I'm glad he did this because you can have 100,000 YouTube followers and be very in tune with the internet and understand what's going on, and you will still fall for some of these scams. That's how good they are. But if it seems too good to be true, or just something seems off a little bit, the one I heard the other day was you need to empty out your life savings, old lady, right? And then you need to go buy gold bars, and then we're gonna have a courier come to your house. You need to stay inside, right? You need to stay inside, and you're gonna give the unlabeled box with undisclosed amount of gold bars in it to the courier. Do not come outside. I'm like, that's a joke, right? Yeah, nobody would fall for that shit. Damn, Smash.
So now the hacker has all my info and a screenshot of my driver's license, which is not a very settling feeling. And even Master TDS replied here and said, this is going to be an issue. They will be able to use that to verify they are you. Hopefully we can get someone else to intervene. So not great. But what happened next was blazingly fast. I needed two-factor authentication to access my account. It was somehow hijacked after I entered the 2FA, and they immediately changed the email on file to the one shown in the image. And I went to go change it back, but it was too late. In the course of less than 1 minute, they changed the password, changed the email address, and changed who had access to the two-factor authentication to verify it all.
You know they got a piece of paper, and that shit's fucking copy pasted. So the second, like, oh, it happened. Delete, copy, paste, delete, copy, paste, delete, copy, paste. I'm a gamer. You know what I'm saying? We got that shit auto programmed, ready to roll. For the second I get access to that fucking page, delete, enter, delete, enter, delete, enter. That's even too much. Can I just fucking delete, click, highlight all of it, enter, just put it all in there, insert? There's 2 steps. Less than 1 fucking minute.
Now, when I try to log in, it requests my two-factor authentication code to switch the email back, but it's incorrect. Every time I try to enter the two-factor authentication code that I have on my phone, it's like, yeah, no, that's not the correct code, even though it's supposed to be the one connected to my email address, which I would say, I know this happened to a friend of the channel, Jake Randall, a couple months ago. Twitter X needs to fix this. Like, this is a massive issue for someone to quickly just change two-factor authentication without any kind of verification process. Just
in 1 minute like that, that's no. That's I mean, there's fucking credit cards I got to sign up for that take longer than that. You know, they're like, oh, wait a second, we got to at least fucking verify with it. Like 1 minute change. I use 2 things, and I'll go ahead and say it because whatever. I use X and Discord. If one of those gets hacked, I'm a backup of this. You know what I mean? It's like I use 2-step authentication. Everything I use. I've always used 2-step authentication. I do not use. I try to use something simple like, you know, like if you have like a 4-digit code for your screen lock. I don't use that. I use a fucking pattern. Let's say you have a 4-digit code. Screen lock. Do not use that same 4 or 5-digit code as your fucking PIN for your debit card. Do not do that. I know y'all probably like, I do that. Go change your PIN right now. Your PIN should be never anything that's the same as any kind of digital thing that you got put down in there. You should. It's hard to remember these codes. Use a pattern. for your screen unlock. Never use because then you'll start getting complacent and use the same numbers, the same words. Always, especially for your debit card, the PIN, never let that PIN be any other fucking number for anything else. It's some of these things you've got to be like, what's the last 4 digits of your social? Who the fuck are you?
It's kind of like flipping a switch, like, oh yeah, I'm going to put it over to this one now. No waiting time, no nothing. It's like there needs to be like a gap there to have people that are having their accounts hijacked be able to step in and say, no, do not switch this over to them. But that is not happening. And because of that, they took it right away. I said, I am desperately trying to contact X support Elon Musk and hopes they see this and address it ASAP before the hacker destroys the account or worse. Please.
Organic matcha, SmashJT's organic matcha, ceremonial grade, 3.5 ounces, net worth grams, 100 grams. Yo, order now. I need some SmashJT.com. Somebody go to SmashJT.com. I need to get a fucking a PO box. I should get a Rockefeller Plaza PO box. I need some SmashJT.com. Organic matcha.
Please help get the word out.
I like little dab.
And I said,
little dab.
I forgot. Here's the bottom of the email that they sent. Looked extremely legit, and alongside everything else happening in conjunction with the situation, it was the perfect storm.
That looks
so.
That
now,
looks legit.
SmashJT on X is hacked, gone. Any messages from that going forward are compromised unless I'm able to gain access to this again. Which,
if SmashJT, if you follow me now, I'm going to be kind of upset. I'm going to be heartbroken. I am a member of the panel over at the DA's office. I was like, maybe one day, Khalil Too Short or SmashJT will follow me on X. Today will be that day, right? I'm sure.
I'm very hopeful that I do, but I'm not holding my breath that this is going to be something that happens immediately. Typically, this is the kind of thing that can take days, if not weeks, if not longer, which is very stressful because I use X for lots of communication to stay in the know with what I'm communicating with everybody.
That's all I use it for, is communicating.
And yes, at the end of the day, it is my fault. I needed to be more on point because these phishing expeditions that the hackers are using are getting far more advanced than you could have ever imagined. So be very careful whenever entering your information anywhere, especially if it comes from an email that isn't directly from the source that it says it is.
So that's crazy, man. I don't know what y'all think about it. I just, I saw this. I was going to, I didn't know what episode 1 was going to be talking about. This is very knowledgeable. I'm glad he came out and did this. He was very vulnerable right there, showcasing this shit, right? I think last year, the guy that's doing the radio had somebody came up knocking his door. Hey, man, we got pine straw left over in the truck. and basically, long story short, ends up paying people $6,000 cash for pine straw. They wanted another $2,500. And when his wife came home later on that day, he's like, honey, I wrote a check for $2,500. She's like, for what? For pine straw. She's like, $8,500 fucking dollars? Cancel the goddamn check. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you talking about? You paid $6,000 too much for your fucking pine straw. It's easy to get duped. Sometimes you have money, somebody wants it. You don't. I mean, if you have it, you don't know. When you don't have it, you're fucking very, very cautious on giving it away. You should always remain very, very, very hesitant because, I mean, in the digital era, like before that, I'd have to take your money from you. Now, it's fucking crazy, man. That sucks for our boy. I hope nobody hacks me. But then again, I don't have over 100,000 followers, and they hate SmashJT. I don't know why. They fucking hate my boy, don't they? Yeah, because he's always out in the left wing and the liberals. They fucking hate his ass. So they probably hacked his account just to be fucking rude and mean intentionally. Life of a left wing person that's misinformed. I couldn't do it, but hey, everybody's got their own niche, right? You guys want to watch the new Avengers Doomsday trailer with the Wakandans and fantastic. Oh, wait, hold on. Yo, let's fucking go! The new Avengers Doomsday trailer with the Wakandans, bro! Somebody clip that. I need y'all to make me a video. We send to Kevin Feige. We'll get some more in a second. Hold on. Remember, I gotta. I got to point and click. So Hold on. Here we go. Let's add to the stage. Avengers Doomsday, the new trailer. Y'all ready? I'm going to tell y'all, like, oh, Shuri! Black Panther! Oh! Sand! Hair!
I've lost everyone that
That's
matters
Shuri!
to me.
The Black Panther! People!
The king has his duties to prepare our people for the afterlife. I have mine.
King M'Baku of Wakanda.
Ben, Yancey Street between Broome and Grand.
Let's fucking go! Somebody clip that for me. Put it together and send it to Kevin Feige. What do y'all think? It's all right. I mean, I can't complain. Everybody's hating on it. It's not as good as the X-Men, but nobody likes fucking the Wakandans. M'Baku, King M'Baku. You know why they had to say King M'Baku, right? Because none of y'all fake fans watched Wakanda Forever. So you don't know that he's actually the king now. I'm the king of this boat. Listen, I'm the king. She's Black Panther, allegedly. Actually, it's a mantle. And the next in line is supposed to be taking it. She was just holding it. And we have T'Challa Jr., which I didn't see him in the trailer. Forget about him. He'll return. He will return in the Young Avengers. Oh. Are you kidding me, DK? Bro, Wakandans, you're black. You know what? Better yet, you're not black. I give you the Wakandans in a trailer. You, the blacks, you're not interested? You're the problem. See? This is the issue. What do you want? Just tell us. What up, my boy, Angel? That's what they're doing. They're like, hey, look, Fantastic Four. What do we see? Yo, what up, man? I'm like, where'd the other ones go? Where'd Pedro? Did y'all see Pedro in there? I didn't see Pedro. Did y'all see Pedro? I didn't see Pedro. Let's add to the stage. Let's go back through. Where's Pedro at? So Fantastic Four right here. Ready?
Ben, Yancey Street between Broome and Grand.
So obviously they were filming on different days, right? These two showed up to the set to film something, and Pedro and what's-her-face obviously weren't there, because if they was, we wouldn't have to have this CGI character self-imposed later on. Look, they're trying to make some kind of mixture out of a mess. Let them cook, DK. Just let them cook, all right? I believe. The S is for hope. Whatever. I believe. This can be good. It will be good. All right? And look. We need to keep it right there. Just the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four. Well, right now, just a thing. But they will be coming too. Wait, in the comics, was there a comic where Namor hooked up with Sue Storm? I mean, probably. Did you see him in that movie? Did you see what Sue Storm had to, what she made a baby with? Let's try to keep it. It is a family show. We're sipping coffee, right? Did you see what Sue Storm had to procreate with compared to the first mutant? The Submariner? That's how it's pronounced. I'm come on, Esther. The Submariner. I'm the Submariner. I live in a submarine. It's yellow. Is that what it was? I remember they're having some kind of. I think he was just attracted to her, right? Like when he came, Sea Dweller, when he shot at. I remember having some. Damn, he'd be glazing. I know he used to glaze her, but I don't know if I don't know if they actually had a thing. But I remember him glazing her heavy. I wonder, but I don't think they'll fall into any of that stuff. You know, it's kind of like Storm. What would be a good way to bring Storm in? The X-Men. Well, everyone's like, do Black Panther. I'm like, okay, but like now that we got X-Men trailer, it's like I'd bring her in through the Morlocks. I'd have her as like when the X-Mansion falls, and the last line of defense. Here come the Morlocks, led by Storm. Yeah, but Namor. They showcased in. I don't ever remember him in Black Panther comics. I didn't read Black Panther comics. I do remember him a lot with Fantastic Four. So I think that's why they're setting it up for that reason right there. That makes sense, right? To get to a Sue Storm, Namor kind of. The Russos are famous for doing these cover photos in the movies. Civil War. They actually got the Civil War cover for the comic where he stops, Iron Man hits the fucking photon beam, and Cap hits a shield and hold him back. I'm like, that's fucking, they do the comic book covers. So if there's a comic book picture or something where Namor is like glazing Sue Storm, like, damn, nice tits. We're going to get that. We'll get that. But I don't know if they go as far as like having a relationship, because like I said, with Storm coming into, well, you can't really have Storm be T'Challa's unless she's biracial and she has a white kid. You can kind of take the two stories and mix them together. They want to do some DEI shit, right? So let's say, you mix them two storylines together. Storm is a biracial chick, half white, half black, and I had a kid through T'Challa. Actually, he's a half white, he's biracial. What about Black T'Challa? Looks like this kid's named Katima. We're about to have some knuckles. We're gonna have Young Avengers. Why not? And it wouldn't be bad to put a race topic into the movies. Because that's all they talk about anyway. Why not make it an actual part of the fucking plot at this point in time? And if you don't, it's like you're just avoiding it, right? It's in the comics. You can say it's in there. That should be what Black Panther 3 focuses on. Ryan Coogler will never do it. Mark my words, never be done. They're gonna make Storm marry the girl Black Panther because there's no Black Panther yet. That if you watch so let's talk about the end of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. If you all don't know, at the end of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, y'all know what happened? T'Challa shows up. T'Challa Jr. Let's see if we can find it. You know what? Instead of fucking telling you all, what are they gonna do? There's probably gotta be an end credit scene, right? Wakanda Forever end credit scene. Watch, I need to shoehorn this in here. You can be like, what the fuck? Really?
We all do it. You see a line, have no idea what it's for, but your brain is like, should I join it? It's crazy, right?
Hey, let me call you back. I gotta.
That's Geico. That's not it. Here we go. Ready? I'll slow it down so you don't get hit. You can't. I lost everything. I should go find some chick in Connecticut. That's really smart. Smarter than Iron Man. I should have her do my dirty work for me.
Shuri, can we join you now?
Can we join you?
This is my son, Toussaint. Toussaint, this is your auntie, Shuri. Hi.
Not bad, right, DK? You're like, well, this ain't bad, Rock. Cringe is about to set in. Who is this kid? Who is he supposed to be? It's easy.
We agreed it was better for him to grow up here, away from the pressure of the throne.
That
Your
explains why it
father,
wasn't there for 8
Your
years.
Baba prepared us for his death, didn't he? But he didn't want us to go to the funeral because he felt that
Hand waving, but he didn't want us to go to the funeral. That's why I wasn't there.
time was not yet right. So we had our own ceremony for him here. Did my mother meet him? She did. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Toussaint is a beautiful name. It holds a great history.
That's not his name.
Thanks. Yours is cool too, I guess.
Toussaint? That's not a name.
My mom says you're gonna keep my secrets. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes, I can keep a good secret.
Toussaint is my Haitian name.
Ogubani.
My name is Prince T'Challa, son of King T'Challa.
So basically, Ryan Coogler's story writing was, we'll just say she was in Asia or some shit. And she'll show up with this kid like at least 6, probably like 8 years old. We won't have to explain the timeline. And why wouldn't we'll just hand wave that shit? I mean, we'll probably just hand wave that shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking like, we'll just try to tell him that he was in Asia and fucking, and you know what. That's right. I need to have a kid to replace T'Challa with, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I didn't know how I'm gonna do it. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe I can say the kid was like in Asia or some shit. And he wasn't at the funeral. You know what I mean? This is what happens when you don't take direction from anybody, and everybody high praises the fuck out of you nonstop. It's like you can never do any wrong. And guess what? Black Panther 3 is coming right after Secret Wars. Are you ready? I bet you are. I didn't watch this lame ass movie. I'm done with Marvel. Take a lot for me to come back. Not really done with Marvel. I'm just done with like their antics, their oversaturation. They're doing the same thing in the MCU that they did with the comic books. They're oversaturating with the TV shows. You got 4 projects a year, 3 movies. Like, bro, if you had 2 movies, 1 movie a year, I know it's a business, so let's be honest. 2 movies a year. Projects. 1 every 6 months. A 6-month fucking project. Every 6 months, you got a project coming out. In between that, we make some extra money with TV. Something that can span 12 fucking months the entire time. It's not going to be a revenue. It's going to be a bonus if it kicks off. We need to focus on the movies, the shit that people want, the meat and potatoes, right? To me, I'm interested in Avengers to see if they can pull it off again, the Doomsday. If they can pull off, if I go into Avengers Doomsday in the first 30 minutes, I get that nostalgia feeling, even if the writing's subpar. But we get an awesome ass fucking introduction scene and some crazy over special topics. You know, I'm like, I'll allow it. I'll probably go see it twice because I know it'll be the last hoorah. I know this will be it, and we're not going to get any more, and that we have to, as fans, do our part and back off so that they can reboot. Because if we continue to feed into it, they'll be like, oh, well, some people are buying it. It's enough to keep the gravy train rolling. Like DC. I was on board with DC. You know I love DC, DK. I like fucking Peacemaker Season 2, right? Up until episode 4, I was still on board with it. Even after the crazy, weird parts of episode 1, I was like, I was trying to salvage it, you know? There's not going to be many more people like me that are going to be doing that, be willing to do that anymore, unless you give us what we want. So if you can give me in the first 30 minutes the story that we're going to be doing, embarking on, a great fucking fight to show people's power scaling, just some kind of narrative like, oh my God, member berries, these motherfuckers, you know, it can work. It can fucking work. The problem is the writing. The writing's gotten so bad nowadays. You can, if I showed you when Infinity War is written, we don't have these writers anymore. These fucking writers that wrote this shit, they're old as me, and they're not hiring them because they want too much money. They're hiring these young people that like wrote like She-Hulk. If you got the writers of She-Hulk writing Doomsday and Secret Wars instead of going out of your way to pay a little bit of money for these fucking guys, you've already spent how much money on talent? Writing is a fucking talent. Writing is a talent. Comic books, these were written. I know they were drawn, but they were written. It's a talent. You got to pay your writers. Pay your fucking writers, man. And that's coming from me. So, you know, I'm a fan. I'm going to buy this stupid shit. All the merchandise. I'm going to go there not once, numerous times. I'm not going to say twice because I'll probably get more than that. I went to Fantastic Four twice because I thought it was good. I love Galactus. I thought Pedro Pascal did a good job. My nephews loved it. It's exciting. Good fucking scenes. When I was in the theater and Galactus was revealed, I was like, damn, them motherfucker big as shit. I'm like, we could have a just discussion of, could he be bigger? Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? But I think they did a good job, nailed it. That's probably the best depiction I got of Galactus of all of the cinematics. But, you know, in any form of entertainment, from the comics, I mean, not the comics, the video games to the cartoons, fucking awesome. You know, of course I want to see that twice. I want to see it on the big screen the way it's intended to be seen. Just like this trailer. How many of y'all have seen that trailer 20 times before I watched this morning? Not me. I want to see it the way it's intended. HD. High definition, clear. I want to hear the fucking shit. I want to know if I'm missing something or not. That way I'm on board if I'm on board. I'm like, oh, should you do that? Oh. Didn't hook me. I saw two people walking towards the ship. Ship get out. I'm like, you know what would drive this? Some kind of comedy. Like if he was talking to him, I'm like, everybody in the scene was like, where's Pedro Pascal and Sue Storm? The only people that we talk about, right, Nestor? It's like, wait a minute. They cost too much money, Rock. We couldn't get them. All right, where's the fucking Human Torch? You could have CGI'd him in. Or better, you could have had some flying and be like, then all of a sudden this advance be like, yo, what up? Shaking Thor's hand. Some kind of comedic relief like he was supposed to be in the movie and add that to the trailers, which have been kind of serious. And that was a lackluster trailer. I'm like, who's doing these? And then my boy DA dropped a video last night. He's like, hey, the problem is us, the fans. We need to look hard. You know that, right? We're not looking hard enough at these trailers. There's a hidden message here. You guys are catching it, you the fans. I'm like, well, maybe we're too stupid. You need to dumb it down for us because it's not working. Since we're so dumb and we need to look harder. Maybe you need to stop making us look so hard. The X-Men trailer, fire. Captain America. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I saw Captain America ride a bike. Thor was showing me cracks. Way too much dialogue. Let's do the Thor trailer. Oh Father, hear my pleas, for that I might see Loki again, maybe, and definitely that girl that has nothing to do with me in the movies, but in real world. And this is getting way too long, Father. We should probably have some kind of cutscene here, but instead we're just going to sit here on me because we filmed fucking nothing. Nothing. No cutscene. Nothing else is shown between this. Nothing. But then you get the X-Men trailer, right? And I'm like, well, that's where all the fucking... So this could be a CGI fest, DK, because if it wasn't, when you get that, like, I'm like, well, I see where all the money's going. Look at that CGI. You see the fucking doom, walking easy, boom, going off. I'm like, so they spend a shitload of money on CGI. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. I believe. Imagine how much Doomsday is going to cost just to pay all the actors. Kerpa, we're going to keep an eye on it. I will keep my... And we'll keep it. We'll watch because DA is going to be like, Rock, you know how much the budget is? Nah, tell me, DA. I'm going to be like, so, well, Kerpa told me to say how much are the actors. I'm going to say half of that's probably the fucking actors. You'd be like, holy shit. the paycheck just for the actors is probably more than any blockbuster coming out right now, equal to fucking Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Just the budget for the actors. Like, holy shit. Hey, the Thor trailer gave you Elden Ring vibes. Speaking of Elden Ring, you guys know that, again, being my first Bonfires and Coffee episode, we've talked about it other places. May 22nd, 2025. We are thrilled to announce that Bandai Namco Entertainment Incorporated and A24 are teaming up with writer and director Alex Garland to bring From Software Incorporated's world-renowned video game Elden Ring to life as a live-action film. The dude, Alex Garland, that made, I think, War fucking Face. I forget the name. What the fuck's it called? Warframe. I'm getting the games mixed up. Angel will tell me. The fucking War something. End War. That's Endgame with war in it. He's a badass fucking writer. He just also made the 28 Days Later film. Not the first two. He filmed the recent one, the third one, and I think he filmed the fourth one, which is about to come out soon. He's the film. I don't think he produced those. I think he just filmed those. He's producing this. This dude is bad as fuck. Why he's bad as fuck and why we want him to? He's a video game player. He plays Elden Ring. And so every time this fucking poor guy is doing an interview, what is everybody asking this for? Here we go. Let's make sure I got it doing that.
I do want to talk a little bit about Elden Ring.
I'm not going to say anything about it.
I just wondered if there was a boss that you've had particular trouble beating. Radahn was actually really difficult for me.
Radahn's really easy. I thought Radahn was quite easy because as long as you sort of activated the people who can assist you in that fight, they get on with fighting him, and then you just, they take off of whatever it is, half of his energy, and you finish him off. It's all about activating those little summon signs dotted around. No, it's Millennia. It's the tough one. I'm now on the 7th playthrough of that game. I've leveled up. I've got lots of juice and cool sword and stuff like that. And I just throw myself at them again and again and again and again. That was the technique I learned with Dark Souls. It's not that you get better. It's more like monkeys and typewriters. You just keep doing it, and eventually one day they're dead.
Fucking insane. Y'all think we're going to get a movie? Y'all think my boy knows what he's talking about? Kerpa, I'm on my 7th playthrough. Millennia is definitely the hardest. I'm like, piquing my interest. I think this gentleman might know a thing or two about Elden Ring. Interest peaked. If you go look at his previous works, what he's done before this, and then imagine, wait, this guy does some great over-the-top action scenes, right? He just did a movie about like war in like Afghanistan. He does some awesome. He does another movie about like an old time war, like in Viking time. I'm like, whoa! This if I put some fucking some metal armor on him, some helms. I'm like, whoa. The only thing I'm curious of how well he's going to do is that I haven't seen any of his movies. Is I've seen him use practical effects a lot. I haven't seen him use any CGI. So I'm curious as to the way the bosses are going to look. Are they going to be all fucking practical? The magic's definitely going to have to be CGI. But I mean, like fire and shit like that, that could be practical. I'm like, this is going to be a fucking awesome movie. I wish I could do a poll on the chat because if I knew how to do it, I'd be like, hey, who here is going to be watching this the day it comes out? Besides me. Anybody? Anybody in the chat? Let's go back. I want to play one more too. Let's exit out of this because that's where we was. Look, boom. Fictional poster 2027. Elden Ring. Look at that. Imagine this is the poster that comes out tomorrow. Look at this shit. Look at that. May the golden grace guide your way. 2027. Look at this. Huh? Sound like Uncle T. Are you an Uncle T in the chat? You never going to watch this? You know, Lord of the Rings week, you ain't watching this? Man. You just don't know. Angel, you just don't know. That's the problem. See what I'm saying? Elden Ring is life. You haven't gotten into Night Rain yet, and I see why. You didn't play Elden Ring, the actual game. That's a fucking movie, bro. It's music, difficulty, combat, love stories. You can play that game. It's fucking long as shit, and you'll play it 7 times like my man did, and you'll be like, dude. And after like 4 years of playing, you'll be like, it's kind of boring now. I'll be like, what about Night Rain? What's Night Rain? It's pretty much the same thing. So if you move really fast, then I have to stop and be like, you don't have a horse. I'm like, huh? They're going to be like 4 protagonists, 1 knight, 1 mage, and 2 more in the Elden Ring movie. Oh, yeah. Oh, Kerpa. Maybe next week we'll fan cast for some people. I started fan casting last year as polls, and we had Melania. I did first because I was like, who are you going to need? Not Melania. Fucking Melina. So who should we fan cast as Melina? And I picked some fucking 4 good ones. You guys know who Melina was? We fan casted, and if it's not her, I'm gonna riot. I want Emma Watson as Melina. She's got that Harry Potter vibe to her in a playbook. We'll expect her to be one kind of way. She has a look, and when we get a turn, if we do, it'd be a different side of her that we'd be like, you know what, Rock? You're right. It's good seeing a different side of people with actors. And Emma Watson, I know we gave her a lot of shit, but guess what? She's not bad. You were right, Rock. I'm proud of you, bro. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all have been, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me today on Bonfires and Coffee. I'm going to do this every single week, every Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. We'll make it for an hour so we can stay engaged, have a good time, and just, have an overall show where I can say what up to everybody. What do y'all think? I would like to, at the end of these shows as well, raid somebody. So I'm going to ask for y'all's help and tell me who you all think we should raid, and let's do it. What do y'all say? Content, my live show. I'm going to get better at this, do it faster. Don't leave. Stay right there. Hold up. Come back. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. I want to go do this. Because all this, I want to show appreciation to the ones that showed appreciation to me. Right now, we have Jesse Lee Pierce. Steel Leg of History, Cat and Dog. Hey, look. Eldon Safer. He's the man. He is a Elden Ring Night Rain player. He loves Night Rain, and guess what? So do I. So if you guys want to, go over there, watch him. Tell him I said what up. I love raiding him. We learned how to raid today thanks to Lenora Gaming. She was in the chat. If you haven't, go by her channel. Stop by, say what's up. She made a video on how to raid people's channels last night. We started doing this and having a good time. Kerpa, thanks for stopping by. Nestor Panios, I see you. I'm going to say hello to everybody. Casual Reviewer, DK Bones. I don't want to miss anyone. Lenora Gaiman, Dragon Master Zero, Benito Vincenzo, Punisher. Ex-Punisher, SJ, Roslyn. Thank you all so much for stopping by today. Greatly appreciate it. I'll see y'all next week. If I don't see y'all sooner, I'll see you all this evening on the Hump Day Chinwag, my second appearance on my boy Tommy's channel, Yarn Witch's channel, or friend of the show, Abe's Gonna Get You's channel on Rumble. Come hang out with us there. Until then, I'll see y'all later. Peace.